Southside living legend.
What else?
What? It all started in 93. High school, I was a fool. I was only 18. With the dream of becoming a ghetto superstar. Niggas are hoes going through the streets of third world.
Bye, baby. Baby, that's all I know. Bye, baby.
Oh, is that what you?
That's all I got.
Okay.
But I'm a good backup singer.
You were really. You did.
And you got baby. And I was like on the same beat and stuff. Greetings, Earthlings. How are y'all? We are back again with another new video for you guys. And, you know, just to start out, because we're so excited, we already bought pre-sale tickets to the Avengers Infinity Wars.
AKA Black Panther and his little friends.
And his little friend. Like, you know, you were young and it's like you and your little friend. That's how we feel about this movie. But we're so excited because it's going to be action-packed. It's based in Wakanda. Forever. Where would you want it, though? Like, it's lit. You can't have it in America because we done already shot up New York, I'm sure, like 11 times. So now we're going to go to Wakanda. And I'm down. How was your week?
It was good.
That's good.
It was spring break this week, so... That was,
I don't know that feeling.
I mean, I still had to go to work. I just didn't have to stay up late and do homework.
That's good. But it's coming to an end.
It's over. It's
Sorry.
Saturday.
Right. I hope everyone enjoyed their spring break.
If you
got one, we don't know that feeling anymore. We have to take our spring breaks in the middle of the year.
Right.
Like in April. But we are, you know, we do have a few little trips and stuff
Little
planned.
trippy trips.
You know, we're trying to get out there and dip our feet.
Let me see the water.
Oh. The feet, the toes in the water. We just trying to get out there and travel a little bit. But how was did I already ask how your week was?
Yeah, how was your week?
Oh, okay, my week was, it was great. Full of work. Nothing really exciting happens in the week. I will mention that my birthday is on the 28th. So that's Wednesday, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. So that will be a fun week. But this week was just full of work like normal. And here we are on the weekend. So,
weekending.
Yeah, just weekending. Had to wake up from a nap, you know, to record and put some goodies out there. So this... Hey, I love that song.
I got a strict reputation
for handling brawls. All I need
is a few seconds and more.
Okay.
Freaky Petey, love you too.
Sorry, to get back on topic. You know, when the dance bug hits you, you just gotta let it go. So today we have a fun topic. To talk about. Raise it up. Vacations. Traveling in general. Who in this room takes a vacation regularly? Don't raise your hands all up at once. Well, we've started trying to take, so we can you can't put it up. Yeah, you can just.
When the message is towards you, but you don't want nobody to know.
Something that we kind of wanted to channel our energy into this year is traveling more. Why don't people travel? Like, why don't people
have money?
And why don't people take vacations?
People don't have money.
So it's all about money.
It's always about almighty dollar.
Hey. Which leads us also into another side of this conversation is side hustles.
Right.
Traveling and side hustles. Vacationing.
Side
money.
And there is a difference between going on a trip and going
on your favorite rocket ship.
And going on a vacation.
Yes.
So we're talking about vacations. You know, we have taken more trips lately to go and explore. But a vacation is supposed to be you going to relax. Of course, for the first day is going to be travel. But then after that, you are there.
What? Just like that. Not to talk about work, not to even think about work. It's a sin to do it on vacation. It says it somewhere in the Bible, in Revelations, about thinking about work while on vacation. That's all I'm going to say. Find it. Locate it.
You probably won't. But so that's what we're gonna talk about today is vacation. So first and foremost, where are our tips? Because I'll get off.
Oh, tips.
Yeah, what's the first one?
Side hustle.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're back.
Here we
Side
are.
hustle. So what we do is Uber.
Yes.
I feel like everyone in America, everybody's an Uber driver.
Everybody's an Uber driver. It's a great side hustle.
It is a great side hustle, but you don't always have to work for someone else to do a side hustle. If you have a skill that you do really well, if you're really pay attention to details, you can work on like Fiverr, and that's people who edit resumes and different documents for people. Or if you're good at graphic design, if you're good on the computer, there's a lot of just odd jobs that people will pay you, you know, however much money to do. If that's a skill that you already possess, or if that's a skill that you want to learn, there is a market for it. There's always somebody looking for someone else to do something for them.
Yes. You can always pay someone for a skill, and it's something that when you market yourself and branch yourself out with, like your work speaks for yourself. So that's a great side hustle. You get a little clientele. Okay, get some emails, email the clientele.
Or, you know, if you like to cook, if you like to bake, you know, just do meals.
Like doing meal prep company kind of thing. Oh, that's great.
Or if you, starting small like a side hustle, get you 5 clients and say that you make their meal for the week on Sundays. So, you know, something that you can do small scale, of course. And if you choose to build it up, I think that's great. But just, you can do Uber like we do Uber. You can do Fiverr. We're going to post. Hair. Yeah, if you can do hair.
If you can go and get that esthetician certificate.
And do eyebrows.
They do eyelashes too, right?
They do brows, lashes, your face.
That's a side hustle. Oh my gosh, that's great. Yeah. You know, because women, we know about beauty. So men do too. So that's a good side hustle. Continue.
And we're going to post some. When we make the post, we'll definitely include some different things that you can look into. If you're good with kids, there are a lot of companies that hire you online to teach kids English. I looked into that, but I don't have the personality. Patience. I don't think I have the personality for children. You have to be very expressive and, you know, let them know you did a really good job, and that's exhausting to me. So I may be better with older kids like 12 and up or something, but really just look at the skills that you have and then find a way to market it. We're talking about vacations today, but at any point in your life, you may need extra money. Your, you know, day job may not cover it. So always look at the skills that you already possess, because I guarantee that you possess some skill that somebody will pay you to do.
Amen. That was beautiful. That was great. Like you said that before.
Yeah, I feel like we should go into like personal development or something, because we always developing the people.
Always helping the people develop personally.
Helping the people.
So the second tip is saving, which coincides with the side hustle, because the money that you get from that, you want to start saving. This is something that I struggle with because I have daily needs. Okay?
Throw it over.
Okay, and you do too with your Smoothie King addiction and Starbucks.
I don't
Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets. I'm waiting on my check because I give it to you guys every time, every week. And Salada.
We're going to Salada.
We're going to Salada today. You know, so there are certain things in your life that you think are necessities, and they probably are, and I'm with you on that. But you're going to have to just dial it back a little bit just to get an extra cushion, an extra saving. At least until the point to where you've saved enough and then you can survive like on your checks or whatever when you're actually at the place. But saving is something that I personally struggle with because I have things that I like to buy. But something that helps me, and I know helps Ivy too, is that you just set like a goal. Like you just map out a plan. How much do you want to save each week, each month, whatever. And that can be used for, you know, your traveling expenses.
And I'll also include just like a sample saving
paper, pamphlet, worksheet, all that.
All that, just to kind of show you if you want to save weekly, if you want to save monthly, if you want to save bi-weekly, and just some of the small things that you can cut out of your week that will equal your ticket, equal gas, equal, you know, your food while you're gone. So we will include that as well when we post the video, and you can let us know if you do decide to use the tips, if they help you.
Third tip.
Number 3.
Start and plan early. That's good. Don't do no last minute shit, okay?
I cannot travel with you.
Nobody got time for that. If you know that you want to go somewhere, start now, today. And don't make it for like next weekend or whatever. This is something that you want to do months ahead.
I am the friend that plans all
Yes.
events, all coordinates everything.
Everything, the itinerary.
I take the money, I plan the place, I figure out how we're going to get there, I do all of those things. So you have to match my time.
Yes.
I give you a schedule of when things are due, what information I need, and you have to be on my time. Or you can't go. So,
Boo-boo.
you know, don't wait till the last minute to try and plan something.
Please.
You know, have a plan. And, you know, maybe I'll make just a little pamphlet, just like a little mini 20-something travel guide.
Yes.
I feel like I could charge like 99 cents or something for that little
for a little e-booklet. A little e-training booklet.
A little e-book,
Yeah, just to give people a little information.
Yeah. Because you do want to plan. I watch flights.
Yes, on Hopper.
Yeah, Hopper.
Airbnbs.
Google Flights.
That's not flights, but for rooms, sorry.
Right. So I watch
Google
Hopper,
Flights.
Google Flights for flights just to see when the best time to book the flight. And then we stay at Airbnbs most of the time unless my Expedia gives me good points for hotels. But for the most part, Airbnb is where it's at. I've had a really good experience.
Yes, I
with them.
love Airbnb.
I know.
Why didn't we think of that?
Because who you trying to let stay at your house? Niggas don't do that.
Right. But why didn't we think of creating an app?
I mean,
for that, like, why didn't we think of the app, the
because
Airbnb app?
You think of things that pertain to you, and you would not just invite
I
somebody
would not
to stay
just
at your
invite
house.
anybody to stay at my house. That is true.
Yeah.
Moving on. But the genius that did that, thanks, because it helps us stay at other people's houses now.
Yeah, so, you know, we use Airbnb, and we really try to be cost efficient when we go on a trip. We went to New Orleans.
Oh, that leads us into our fourth.
Travel
in a group. You know, because you travel places together. That's it. It's cheap. Travel cheaper, yes. And okay, we should repeat that you travel with a functional.
We'll get there.
Group.
Yeah.
Are we there too early? Because I'm ready to.
I know. Pull it back. But traveling in a group, we did go to New Orleans together, she and I. And we had a really good time.
It was awesome. It was so perfect.
Yeah,
our budget was $200 a piece.
Once we got there.
Of course, we chipped in on gas. Like, we took turns on who would fill up the tank, or if we didn't need a full tank, then we went half on that.
We got the hotel separate, and we got a good deal on the hotel. I used my Expedia points. And then we had a budget of $200 once we were there, which all we was trying to do was eat.
Oh, that's all we did. We did go to the Christmas lights.
We did. It was around Christmas time, so we went.
So much fun, and we rode the carousel.
And we actually left still with some money in pocket, so we didn't spend the whole $200, which was good. And you can set a budget for your trip. You know which is always best to set a budget, especially when you get there, because you don't want to be like, yes, man, I've been saving for this trip. I'm really excited. Blow all my money.
And believe it or not, it feels so good when you do not spend all of your money that you saved on vacation. Because I think when you said, like, oh, I have this $600 I can spend, you look for ways to spend that whole $600 instead of, I don't want to go over $600 and, you know, kind of budget out your money per day, like how much you want to spend in that day, you know, with food and souvenirs and all of that, which helps to have an itinerary too. So that keeps you on track.
Yeah, and it puts in perspective the things that you actually want to do. Just because you're traveling somewhere doesn't mean that you have to do any and everything that they have available.
Right.
And we don't like to travel as tourists. We like to travel as locals. Yes, so that's also another thing. We go to the things that the locals really love, or the things that local people suggest, or local restaurants.
Hole in the wall. We got to Louisiana 1 a.m. when we finally got there.
It was up there.
And I Googled. We were hungry because we hadn't eaten dinner. I think the last time we ate was probably lunch. But we just bammed it out, drove straight through. We got there like 1 something in the morning, checked into our hotel, and we were starving. And I Googled, I don't even know what I Googled, some kind of food, and there was this bar less than a mile around the corner, you know,
Hole in the wall,
through the woods. And Hole in the Wall was like a bar / restaurant. That cheeseburger, tell them about cheeseburger.
She had the burger. I had a fish burger, and it was
that fish burger. We went there we had to go there again before we left Louisiana. We went there a second time.
It was
what was
very,
the name of
very
that place?
good.
I don't even know. But
Don't
shout
get me
out to
lying.
you. You a real one. Ooh.
It was really good. It was right by our hotel. It was really convenient. They were
Rinky
open late.
dink.
Oh yeah. They fried the fish so lightly.
So it was
just melt in
light.
your mouth. I love a good
Yes.
piece of fried fish.
And then from then on, we just ate at Hole in the Walls, and we did eat at places that were like, I guess,
The
touristy
Ruby
kind of
Slipper,
restaurants.
was that what it was? That was really good.
The Ruby Slipper was so good. And then we got some whack gumbo from a couple of places that we won't mention, but because I don't even remember the name. But yeah, and then we share everything, and that's what helps with traveling in groups. Is that you share everything. You kind of pool your money together, and we were real open with whatever we eat for lunch. I'm not trying to spend no more than $20 or whatever. And so if you can go to places to eat, get a basket of fries that you can share, or get a meal that's big enough that you can share. We were extra fat, so a lot of things we did order separate and still share just to get a little taste of everything. So we didn't share everything, but there were certain things that it's like, we just want to taste this, so let's just split it in half. And that worked perfect. So but can we get into the functional group traveling?
Go ahead.
Can we get in
for you hoes that we've been
hoes
trying to plan this sister
plan
trip
the sister trip with, and they know who they are. We just have to call you
15,
out.
11 y'all.
15, 11, 27, 9. We just had to call y'all out in this video because you know the deal, and you get a second flip.
So travel with functional people.
Functional people who can get their money on time,
Who know when they going, if they not going. Who say they going within the time limit to say that you want to go.
Did we say money on time?
Mm-hmm.
That again.
You want to travel with your friends, and so we want to travel with our friends. We are a very dysfunctional group of people.
Close
not
knit,
not
though.
not I, not I,
Not us.
not us,
Not us.
the others.
The others.
And so trying to plan a trip with them is like trying to pull your teeth.
It
and
is.
again, I am the scheduler. I am the itinerary,
The planner, yes.
the money collector, all of that. And so
Plan maker. So be on time and choose people that are gonna be on time too, because if not, you'll end up taking this trip by your damn self. And it ain't worth all that if you, from the beginning, pick the sweetest of the strawberries and don't pick the sour ones. They can't travel.
Or if you do have, friends like we do who are
Yell at them. Just yell and cuss them out. They'll get on board.
We always tell you to know who your friends are. Know who they are. Of course, I already knew when trying to plan this trip that they was going to get on my goddamn nerves.
Did we not?
Bitch, I knew.
I'm sorry.
I
had a little hope.
I didn't have any.
You didn't have any hope?
I was like,
You
we're
gotta
gonna
have hope for the people, though.
So know the people that you're trying to travel with, and if you know they're dysfunctional, try and work with
Plan super, super, super early.
which I don't recommend complicating your life. I just love the people that I'm around, no matter how dysfunctional they are. I know once we actually take the trip,
it's gonna be popping.
But
it's just that initial, when you just have to yell at your kids to put their shoes on and get out the door so y'all
like,
can
give me your goddamn money.
Yes, and it's like, go get your backpack, but y'all make it to school, right? On time. That's just us.
Is that really a tip?
That's the circle that we on. I think we venting and we tipping.
Yeah.
I'm down for it to be vent because I had some stuff to say, okay? But I think we're back now. Should we move on to the next tip? Okay, before we keep venting. And our last tip is number 5. Start small.
Poquito.
It's a saying about a mustard seed. Oh, that's have faith the size of a mustard seed.
Yeah.
Because mustard seeds grow big, though, right? That's why I was trying to relate that to.
I don't think that.
That didn't relate?
No.
It related in my head.
Okay, so
start small.
Yeah, don't make your first trip trying to go way across the country if you
to Guadalajara, Mexico.
If you haven't had any experience saving and planning for a trip, or if somebody else is planning your trip and you just got to pay the money, you got the money, then you're good. But if you're trying to plan the trip, kind of like we do, start small. We're taking this sister trip. We're going, somewhere that's in the States, somewhere that we can drive to.
Yes.
And
it's kind of familiar.
Still dysfunctional.
And we just going 3 hours down the road.
But start small. So say you want to take a trip. Look at the popular places that are where you live and just take a trip there, and that'll get you in the habit of, okay, this is how much money I need to save. This is how much, I want to spend on food a day, and then you can grow from there.
Right.
You always want to be in control, especially when we're talking about your finances. Again, that's something I'm passionate about your money.
About the money.
About your money. But you want to make sure that you're always in control, and that you're traveling within your budget. And then, go back and refer to our tips. If it's not in your budget, get you a little side hustle, a little something to pay
at least to pay for the hotel, or at least just to pay for gas, to take out one expense and put it in the side hustle category, and then that's already taken care of. Like, we know, we want to do this, well, we got to make $100 in Uber to do this. Like, you just kind of budget out your money like you do your regular paychecks, but do that the same with the side hustle.
And do not put it on a credit card if you cannot pay it back.
Don't put it on a credit card. Don't.
If you don't have any money,
don't go.
Don't. Well, no, you can save. We give you
save, yes.
But if you don't have any money, do not put it on a credit card.
Don't put it on the credit card.
You
just
will
save
screw
that money.
yourself in the end. I know it's like, I have this money right now. I'm going to worry about how I'm going to pay it back later. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because then you still the broke friend, because you paid with it with somebody else's money that you now owe with interest.
Right.
Don't do
that you're not going to pay in a timely manner, just to be real. And then if you do pay it in a timely manner,
That's why I said don't do it if you can't pay it back. If you got the bucks, if your pocket's
if you got the
dang-a-lang,
skills to pay the bills,
then you can do that.
Yeah,
but if you don't have the money, we're giving you tips on things that you can do. Start small. Take a road trip. I don't know. We had an episode on friends. I don't know how many people don't have friends, but go with your friends
and by yourself.
And by yourself.
But go to somewhere where it's more populated, so in case there's like safety. Or whatever.
But take a road trip with your friends. It's really the company that you're around, and then you can start planning, more extravagant trips. After this sister trip, I'm gonna try and plan one next year that requires flight.
It requires what?
Flight.
Like so up in the airs, the airways and the byways. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so we are gonna try. Wow. I am determined to help these hoes get their life together.
You determined to lift us up in the air. Come on, my sister.
My sister, please. Yeah, I'm determined. We will have a successful
We're going to be
trip.
Up in the air.
And I am anal enough that I feel like after the 5th one, maybe I won't have to bitch about things.
But you will. It helps keep people in order. And you'll find something that you're displeased with.
I don't think...
You don't? Okay.
I feel like as long as everybody does what I say.
When you say it.
When I say it,
we won't have any problems. Just do what I say. And it'll save you the noise. Because you don't want the smoke. Along with traveling small or like going, starting small with traveling. Also, if you can't afford that like plane ticket, then if you can drive to those places. I'm eventually take a train. I'm eventually just trying to be that person that can catch a plane from like Dallas to Houston, and I'm okay with that. I'm trying to be one of those, like some.
Show the action.
That's how I'm trying to be one day, just to take a 1-hour flight. I don't even know how much those are, $200, but or a Greyhound bus. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying as
Well, because I heard about this murder that happened on the Greyhound bus. This man was crazy.
Where you hear about the murder from your podcast?
Yes, my favorite murder. This man was crazy, and he was on a Greyhound bus, and he ate his bus person. Like, the person sitting in his seat ate him.
Right. You see what I have to deal with? This paranoia, hallucinations. Okay, ma'am. And where was that? Did that happen in Texas?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
And how long ago was that?
I don't remember.
Okay, so
it was this podcast happened a while ago. I have to go back and find out. But the man ate his seatmate.
His seatmate. Well, if Greyhound is an option for you, sit by yourself and catch the bus to wherever you want to go.
Don't look tasty.
Don't look tasty. Look a little homely. And you can go where you want, so you can drive. It was one day that I was thinking, and I was talking to Ivy, and I'm like, you know what? We could go like anywhere we want to go, just in a car. Like, let's go to Washington. Like, yes, it would be a long ass drive, okay? But we could go to Washington. Like, we could go to Oregon or Wyoming or
What are we gonna do there?
Well, you know who got the cheese? That's Wisconsin, right?
I don't think there's anything for us.
But T-Pain talked about we can go to Wisconsin.
wow.
But Portland, Oregon, I hear it's popping. They have a lot of gangs out there, so we may want to be a little careful.
I'm trying to go to Maine, New Hampshire, up there with the fresh seafood.
But we go to Boston for tea. Not to be stereotypical, but isn't tea from Boston too? When the tea party thing happened. We're gonna stop. Okay, history is not my niche, so we can go ahead and wrap this up before I sound any stupider. More stupid.
That's okay.
You can't win. You know, they don't want you to win. But those are our great tips for traveling, things that have worked for us, things that we're trying to get other people on board so that we can just be great and make 2018 a year about making new memories, having new adventures, and just kind of stepping outside of your comfort zone, making those goals. If there's a trip that you always wanted to take or you've been interested in taking, start now.
Take that trip.
What's stopping you? Like, take your kids with you or drop them off at somebody's house. Because
not all trips are kid friendly. So, you know, if it is a family trip that you want to take, by all means take it.
Take the family
But if
trip.
it's a trip that maybe you are married with kids and maybe it's a trip you want to take by yourself, do that. If it's a you and your spouse or your person type of trip, do that. But
we try to be balanced, you know, where you want to do things by yourself and kind of have a getaway. And it sounds so foreign, I think, in our society and day and time that, like, oh, you know, we're just going to go somewhere in the middle of the week and people look at you funny, you know, just because you just want to travel a little more. And we all work and we all have responsibilities. And I think traveling should be one of those responsibilities. I think you should just exercise your duty to experience a world bigger and greater than yourself.
And
as a human.
Yeah, and don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life.
Right.
You can get so bogged down in things that you have to do at work, but if you fall out and die, your job just gonna replace you.
And you would have lived your whole life not traveling.
Or doing what you wanted to do. So, you know, yes, your job is important. Of course, you know, be the best employee that you can be. If you want to work for yourself, aspire for that. But make sure that you're living your life. You're enjoying your life. You're not, you know, we talked about comparison last week. You know, make sure that you're not going places just because somebody else went there. But really live your life and make sure that you're fulfilling the things that you want to do. So, yeah, I think do you have any final thoughts?
Final thoughts?
The highlight is popping up.
Girl.
The jacket ain't going nowhere.
It's not. I needed to come over here.
It's not going.
But okay. It still doesn't take away from the dramatic. You know what I'm trying to say. You just can't be great out here. Anywho, I don't have any final thoughts. Everything she said was great. Sum it up then. And we see y'all next week with another episode.
Thank y'all for watching. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, share,
comment.
Let us know. Like, there will be attached just some of the apps and things that we recommend for you to
things
get
that we
side
use for
hustle.
traveling.
And then I will attach just like a sample savings type of thing, and just, you know, some things that you can keep from the tips that we gave you as far as traveling. But let us know, interact with us. We want to talk to you guys. We want to know what it is that you're doing. If you have a tip that we didn't mention, let us know.
Something that's worked for you that we can definitely take and put into our toolbox, because we still broke, but we still traveling.